Welcome, horror enthusiasts, to the shadows, where truth is stranger and deadlier than fiction. Tonight, I unveil 3 terrifying true horror stories you never knew existed. These aren't campfire tales. No, they're real. Events that haunt the survivors, if any remain. So dim the lights, lock your doors, and remember, once you hear them, you'll question every creak in the night. Let's begin. In 1927, deep in the fog-shrouded hills of rural England, the Eldridge family inherited an ancient manor house. Old wood, old stone, old secrets. At first, the creaks and drafts were brushed off, normal for a 300-year-old estate. But on the 3rd night, little Emily heard whispers from inside the walls, faint voices murmuring her name, whispering secrets only she knew. Her parents laughed it off. Children imagine things, don't they? But the voices grew louder and crueler. They revealed sins buried in the family bloodline, murders by ancestors, bodies sealed beneath the cellar. One stormy night, her father went down there, lantern in one hand, axe in the other. The walls themselves were bleeding, thick, crimson ooze spilling from cracks. He unearthed bones, skeletal hands still clutching a diary, a servant's diary, a curse sworn in its pages, vengeance eternal. He read the words aloud, and that's when the whispers became screams. The family fled, but Emily vanished. The manor still stands, sealed off, yet hikers swear they hear faint cries for help from its crumbling walls. Some say the house is alive and hungry, and if you listen closely, you'll hear it whisper your name too. 1984. Midnight, desert highway. A lone trucker, Jack Harlan, spotted a pale hitchhiker on Route 66, a woman in a torn white dress, eyes hidden beneath matted hair. She called herself Lila, said she needed a ride to the next town. They drove in silence. Then she spoke. Not small talk, not jokes, but riddles, about a car crash decades ago, a crash that mirrored Jack's own childhood accident, details no living soul could know. His skin crawled. He looked at her hands, blue veins, dirt caked beneath the nails, as if she'd clawed her way out of the grave. At the next rest stop, Jack stepped out, just for coffee. When he came back, she was gone, but the cab stank of rot. Days later, he found a locket wedged in the seat, Lila's photo inside, dated 1952. Locals told him the story. A woman killed in a hit and run, forever hitchhiking that stretch of highway. Appearing before, tragedy strikes. Survivors call her a warning. Police call her a myth. Jack, he called it quits. Never drove that route again. But if you ever drive alone at night and see a pale woman by the roadside, don't stop. Because she isn't asking for a ride. She's choosing her next witness. 2005, Oregon Woods. A group of campers found an old well hidden beneath vines. Boards nailed tight across the mouth. Curiosity, always a curse. They pried it open, a black hole, bottomless, echoing with dripping water. That night, around the fire, it began. Scratching, nails on stone, coming from below. Sarah, one of the campers, leaned over, flashlight trembling in her hand. She saw them. Fingers. Pale, wet fingers curling over the edge. They nailed it shut again. But the scratching didn't stop. By dawn, their tents were shredded. Bare footprints circled the camp, webbed, inhuman. Rangers later confirmed the land's history. A mine collapse in the 1800s. Dozens drowned, trapped. Their bodies recovered, bloated. Eyes gouged out. The well was dynamited, sealed forever. Or so they thought, because years later, Sarah vanished on a hike. Her journal recovered days before. Last entry, scrawled in panic, "It's calling my name." The forest was searched. Nothing found, but locals whisper the well. Always reforms, always finds new blood. And if you listen deep at night, the scratching never ends. And there you have it. 3 true horrors, buried in history's forgotten corners. But wait, do you hear that? It's not just a story. It's happening now, in the walls behind you, on the road ahead, in the ground beneath your feet. The next one might be yours. Sweet dreams, or none at all. And if you dare, subscribe for more shadows.